Hey guys, this is Nathan with the Blog Bank. So this step we're going to be calling it laying the foundation. All it is just buying your online property. Basically, it's getting hosting and the domain or the URL that you're going to be using to put your website on. So this right here is usually the biggest turnoff for a lot of people trying to start out online or even just build a website. Mostly because it's the most expensive upfront cost that a lot of people have to pay, and usually it's anywhere from $50 to $300, and even more than that. So 300 and plus for a down payment just to get hosting to buy a website, which is only about $10 to $15. So I'm gonna show you how to get it for dirt cheap, but we're gonna get into that in a second. All you have to do is go to HostGator.com, or you could click the link below this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go back and watch this tutorial from the very first video, because it's totally free and everything is like super cheap. It's just to get people who can't really afford starting an online business going. It's how I started out. I didn't have anybody just hand me all this stuff. I had to figure it out on my own. So I hope this helps, and let's get into it. So once you're at HostGator, this is the front page. You're gonna see this. All you gotta have to do is just click get started now, and then scroll down. I'm gonna explain these really quickly. The only one you really need is Baby Plan. That's what I use, and that's all you need. Don't do the Hatchling plan because it limits you to a single domain, and you're gonna be wanting to build multiple sites over time. And you don't need a business plan because you don't need toll-free numbers and you don't need private SSLs and IPs and stuff like that right now. So we're just going to go ahead and go with the Baby Plan because it gives us, we still have our security license or security certificate, unmetered bandwidth, one-click installs, and this right here is the unlimited domains, which is exactly what we want. So if you hit sign up now, this right here is where we're going to be putting your domain. Like the domain is this up here, so this is hostgator.com. This is what your website's going to be. My website, I just made a previous video. I went back and redid it after I bought my domain, so I apologize for that. It's going to look weird. So I decided that the niche that I'm going to be working on for this tutorial is going to be nickelfreeme.com, just because I was getting into the wedding jewelry and stuff like that niche, and I actually found out that there's a lot of people looking for nickel-free jewelry and watches and necklaces and all kinds of different stuff, which I really related to just because I have that nickel allergy as well. I figured, hey, I already know a lot about it. Maybe I can find some stuff useful for me and I'll help a bunch of people along the way. So I always go with branding. Entering your domain name, don't use a keyword. Don't do what a lot of new people do and say if your website's on how to go fishing or how to buy good fishing poles or stuff like that, like how to find quality fishing poles. Don't say how to buy fishing poles 101.com or something like that. It's too many people do that, and all you're doing is just shooting for keywords. There's a big like make money online program or whatever called Google Sniper, and that's what they teach, and it's not very fundamental anymore. It's not very set. Google changed a bunch of their algorithms, and it doesn't quite work that way as well. And plus, people just like having a brand name. They can see that, and even if it doesn't relate exactly to your niche, it's still a brand name that people can remember and they can like build a relationship with. You can't really build a relationship with a URL that's just a keyword that they typed in somewhere. So make sure you make yourself stand out and become an individual. And that's what's really going to help your business a lot. So my business is going to be about nickel-free jewelry and stuff like that. That was obviously taken, but I bought Nickel Free Me. So when you type in your idea of what you want to call your website, it should pop up and it'll have a little green check mark that says available. So I'll just show you. I'll just see if this pops up. Yep. So right there, once you type in your URL or your domain name, it's going to pop up and it's going to say added right here. And then you go down here, and then this is where it gets expensive. So right here, this says 20% off for all of these. I'll show you how to get 25% off or get your first month for 1 cent. So depending on how much money you're willing to put into this, I would say the max, do 12 months if you can afford it. But this is where you put in your username and then a 4-digit PIN. And then you have to fill out all this information. This is just billing information and card information so that you can buy. And then if you come down here and go all the way down, it's going to show you how much it's going to cost right now. So that's kind of expensive. That's what turns a lot of people away. And I honestly don't really do this. I can show you how to get it cheaper right now. So if you can afford that, if you can afford the 12 months at $9.56 a month, all in one flat fee, you don't have to pay that for another year. That's just a one-time payment. It's done. You don't have to pay it again. And then this right here, this is going to be the recurring. So like the next year, that's how much you'll pay. You don't have to pay this almost $50 again. You just have to pay that right there for the keeping your website up on this hosting site. So what we'll do is you go back up here, and if you cannot afford that, or actually no, I was going to show you this. Okay, so this right here, back up here, is only 20% off. Okay, so we don't want that. We'll get you a 25%. If there's Snappy, or if there's anything where it says coupons right here, just go ahead and delete that. Now if you're doing a 1 year or bigger, or I'd say anything bigger than a 1 month, use BlogBank 2.5 and then hit validate, and that'll give you a bigger savings. That'll knock it down 25%. So if you come back up here, you'll see this. Now everything's 25%. So you can do the 12 months. Like I said, if it's going to be bigger than a 1 month, I'm going to show you how to get this really cheap. So yeah, if it's bigger than 1 month, use the BlogBank 2.5. Yes, it is my coupon code. I do get a commission for it. However, I get a smaller commission if you use the 25%, just because that money, they take it back out of the commission to give you a smaller fee up front. So it's kind of a win for me. I still get a little bit, and then it's definitely a win for you guys because you get a bigger discount. So if you use that, thank you. I appreciate it. It helps me be able to do these free courses and not worry about taking more time off to do other things. So I also said I was going to show you how to get your first month for 1 penny. So if you click that to 1 month and then you go down here, it's going to say additional services. You don't really need this. I'll show you how to get this stuff for free later on. And then site backup, same thing. That's $20 a year. I'll show you how to set a free system up to take care of that for you as well. And then if you come down here, if you have it selected for 1 month, you hit validate like we do. You come up here, we still have 1 month. So let's scroll back down. So you do validate on BlogBank 01. What this does is it makes your first month 1 cent right here. And then this right here is going to be your recurring monthly fee. So every month you'll be charged $9.95 after that. And then your website is going to cost, let's see, your domain registration is going to cost whatever it is up here. This domain registration is you buying your domain up here. It just adds it to the price. So if you do that, you can get started right now today for $22.91. Way better than the $170 they originally tried to get you to buy. So I'll show you the difference if you do the 2.5, BlogBank 2.5, validate. It's a little bit more expensive. So if you're doing it for 1 month, use the 01. If you're doing anything bigger than the 1 month, say you're doing 6 months, and you come down, it's 82. And if you use the 2.5, you get 25% off. It's going to be 76. So that's what I mean. Like, if you use the 01, just use it for the 1 month. If you're going to do anything else, get the 25% discount. It's going to save you in the long run. So I really do suggest going a little bit longer than 1 month if you can. Even a 3-month would be best. That way you don't have to worry every single month about getting that paid for and everything. It's just automatic. It'll take care of it. This right here is a one-time fee. Every 3 months you'll be charged $26. This is not recurring. This is just the upfront hosting add-on charges. So you don't have to pay that again. So once you get this all set up and you get your domain figured out, as I said, mine's going to be Nickel Free Me. And I'll hit enter. I obviously already have it unavailable because I just bought it. And then you come down here, type in whichever one you're going to use. If you're doing the 1 month and get that month free for $22 or whatever, do that. Anything else, use BlogBank25. Again, thank you if you use that. It definitely helps me out and helps you guys out as well. So we'll go ahead and just say you're going to do the 1 month. Come down here, do 0, 1, validate. Oh yeah, that's saying right there because I'm not getting a URL. Okay, there we go. That's more realistic that's what it's going to look like right there. Yeah, if you did not get a domain, it would only cost you 1 cent right now just to get the hosting, but you need a domain name to start building. So once you get that all set up and all this information up here all filled out, you just hit that and then hit checkout. And then you're going to get an email from HostGator, and there's going to be 2 emails. One of them is going to be your receipt and telling you how to log into your control panel in here or the customer portal so that you can buy more domains. And then you're going to get another email that's titled hostgator.com, and that's going to have : your account info. And then you click on that in your email that you supplied down here. Go into that email address, go into that email from HostGator, your account info, and then copy and paste your username, which is what you put in here, and then they're going to give you a password with it's just going to be a series of random symbols and letters and numbers. Copy and paste that into the link that says control panel in that same email. It'll give you a link that says your control panel. Just click that, and it's going to open a window that looks like this. And then once you get that done, just copy and paste your username and your password in right here and hit login. And I'm going to do that right now.